Hello and welcome to Minecraft. We're going to be building Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. So let's start building. We're here in the Disney area. It's just going to load in now. But yeah, we're in the Disney area, and we're building a good old Stitch. I really love Lilo and Stitch. It's one of it's one of those really awesome Disney movies. Like, I really hope like Disney does like a movie like Lilo and Stitch again. Like, I love it. Such a cool movie. Yeah. Looking good. And yeah, if you want to check out any other builds that are all on the channel, so if you want to subscribe to check them out. And if you want to recommend any other builds, comment down below, and I'll build anything. Yeah, like what Disney stuff should I do? I've done a lot of Disney stuff, like Buzz and Woody. Like maybe I could build like Jessie or someone. Like that's a pretty cool character. That foot probably there. Good. That's about enough room. Fill this in. Like yeah, like I've always loved Lilo and Stitch. I remember the TV show more than the movie, but the movie's really good as well. Let me time set day / time set day. Get nice and bright. Do that. But yeah, like I remember the TV show where like you had Stitch and Lilo had to get all the other experiments and like catch them all. It's pretty good. It's sort of like Pokemon in that way. It was like, oh, we gotta get all the experiments and stop them. Okay, back here. Does Stitch have a tail? I don't remember. You might have a tail. Just a little square for his tail. Let's keep building him. Do the bottom layer. He's actually got quite little legs. He's got like short little legs. On Stitch, let's fill the belly in. There we go. Now, yep, let's do that. Now he's got a white, like a light blue belly. Let's stop the back. Yeah, but like Lilo and Stitch is such a good movie. Like also the fact that they have like Elvis music in it is funny as well. Like the whole thing's just like really interesting and funny. I really hope like Disney. I said it earlier, but I really hope Disney does like do more like Lilo and Stitch type movies. It's sort of a shame that like Disney doesn't do any more 2D animation that much. It's all like 3D. Like Elsa and Anna are 3D models, and so is Toy Story. I know I know Toy Story is Pixar, but like even like actual Disney's doing 2D, no more 2D animation. Because it looks really good. Like yeah, let's keep building Stitch. Like I love like the first Stitch. I love like the first movie. The second movie's pretty good as well. What else? There's also a third movie. Yeah, the third movie's actually like I actually like a lot of Lilo and Stitch. Let's keep going. It's funny. It's cool. It's like it's set in Hawaii and stuff. Like Lilo's great. Like Lilo in the first movie is super weird. Like I think people forget how weird like Lilo is in the first movie. Because like I think they like toned down her weirdness. She's basically like really weird. Like the whole plot's great. Like oh, there's an alien, and they like mistake it for a dog somehow, and you know like he's only supposed to destroy stuff, and then he learns the meaning of friendship. Oh no. But yeah, building up. I just remember the show so much. I remember like all the. That good. Let's make it a bit circular now. Let's do a. There you go. That makes it look a bit circular. Copy that. Perfect. Nice and circular. Do I want that yet. Is that the same as that one? Yep. Fill this in. And we're gonna do that. Free. There we go. Makes that look round there. Look there, you see? Looks round there, by adding some corners. Fill that in. Alright, this is starting to look pretty good. Let's build this all in. Yeah, so yeah, the show's like the show. I remember one episode that was like oh yeah, like there's that guy who always makes sandwiches. Like it was like the one guy, and he was like the bad guys captured him. Like, oh, we finally got someone, and they were like, I think that was in a movie actually. They called him, but they called it sandwich making experiment, and he just made sandwiches. Like that's all he did. And the bad guys like he was just in the bad guy base with just like stacks of sandwiches, just like piled, like literally they were piled up to the ceiling, and it was just hilarious. It was such like a funny little thing, you know. But that's the thing, like the bad guys, whenever they like win, they like lose. It's like ah. Then you had like the movie where they like won. I think it actually got rebooted, Lilo and Stitch. Like I remember like it got like rebooted into like a and like Lilo was like old, and then like she left the show, and then like her daughter or her cousin came in, and she was like the new Lilo. And I don't understand why they would do that. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just like have Lilo be like the same character? I don't understand that when like they make shows like end or like have a what's it called? Like they make shows end or have like characters grow up. Like, cause like you can just do a Simpsons where you just have the characters like. Oh, the head's actually bigger than like it's massive. You can have the characters just like, you know, be around forever, like the Simpsons. You know, some show like if you want the show to do that, if you want the show to have you know, the characters grow up, then do that. But you don't like have to do that. I don't know why like you'd be like, oh, it's not like a live action like where you get like something like Stranger Things, and you have like the what's it called, the Stranger Things people. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna say. Like they when they grow up, like kid actors when they're doing a movie or something, like it could be anything, but like Stranger Things is a good example. You gotta like write that the Stranger Things kids grow up because they actually grow up in real life. You know, when you do like a cartoon, like Fairly Odd Parents is still going on. After like and SpongeBob doesn't change his age because he's like you know. Let's do his mouth. Let's start the teeth. But yeah, like SpongeBob doesn't change his age at all. Let's do that. That looks about right. Let me grab some red concrete. Concrete. Oh, by the way, the colors I'm using are blue concrete, light blue concrete, white concrete, black concrete, pink concrete, and red concrete. Now, so let's fill the mouth up quickly. Fill this up. Slide over there. Do there. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, like that. Now I have the teeth sort of. I feel like he's got too many teeth. That might be. Like that. Fill that in. Always sound like a villager. Whenever I go, I always think of a villager now because of Minecraft. Like, let's just fill this in. Like so. Stitch is like got such a unique voice. It's always like that's a good thing with like cartoon characters. They have very distinctive voices. I can't do impressions, so I'm not gonna try. Like he's like laugh. He's like yeah. I can't even do it. I was doing SpongeBob there somehow. I think I can do SpongeBob pretty well. I'm like yeah. Like SpongeBob's laugh is just like saying I a lot. You're like I. Alright, get in here. There you go. Do this. Just fill in the mouth. Maybe the teeth should be... Yeah, teeth are fine. Do his nose. He's got a big... Is that right? I'm trying to think if this is the right size. Is this like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's perfect in the middle. Alright. I think that's a good enough nose. Okay. Continue on. Oh yeah, let's talk about some of the other aliens in like the show. I remember that I remember the sandwich guy. I think like most people remember him. And like the villains were like the giant like killer. Was it killer whale? Was he like a killer whale? Or was he like a shark? I think it was some sort of shark. He could have been. He was huge though. I remember that guy was huge. The guy after Lilo and Stitch. And then the other guy was like a hamster guy. That was weird. It was sort of supposed to be like funny, like oh, you know, he's like this tiny little guy. Plug this up. Now his eyes should be like so. And then you sort of got like his head. Maybe his head's a little bit wide. That might be what the problem is. Do my classic eyes. I always do. I think his head's too wide. That's why it might look a bit weird. If you think it looks weird, that's because his head's wide. Oh, no. I feel like it looks a little weird. Maybe have his eye. He sort of has like a... Yeah, that looks fine. Like that. Break that. Oh, he's looking like yes, his eyes look that way. Oh, they don't look. I don't feel like those look good on him. I like this sort of design there. They look a little bit weird, these eyes on like Stitch, but or are they all black? I think they might be all black. That might be why. They look weird. There we go. Yeah, they're all black. That looks better. There we go. Now let's finish them up. Come on, Stitch. There, actually, it looks better like now, yeah, because it's all black. It definitely looks better. Put this there. Fill this in. Come on, we can do this. Gotta get this finished. Guys, let's go. It's always funny, like, looking at the inside of the builds and looking at, like, how weird they look. Isn't it? It's like, you look inside, like, what is this? I wonder how many blocks this, like, I've actually placed in this world. It's probably going to be tens of thousands at this point. Like, just this Stitch is probably like 1,000 blocks, I want to say. Let's just fill this in. It probably is like it's interesting. Like, I feel like I want to check my stats, but I think they've probably like reset because, like, for some reason, like, when you update Minecraft, like, your statistics reset, which I don't like. It's like, oh no, I want to like see. Oh, I've played this Minecraft for like 10 years. If you have, I always like usually start a new survival world after a new major update. Like when 1.17 comes out, I'll like start a new world. That's just sort of how like I play. I'm like, oh yeah, I want to start a new world. Okay, so this is the middle. So in the middle, we're gonna make a little 1, 2, 1, 2. Now let's start going out. Okay. Like that. There's one of his ears. There we go. That is here. Do the back, because there's no inner at the back. Let's fill this in. Fill it up. Like I actually really do love Lilo and Stitch. Like, it is one of my like favorite Disney movies. And then I'd probably put that there. Jump in here. I think, yep, right here. Okay. I think this is the same. Ooh. I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the same. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. We made them identical. Just copy this now. Almost finished. Stitch up. Just gonna do the arms. We're done, guys. We're almost done. That like the intro music and like the beginning of Lilo and Stitch is great. The when like Lilo's surfing or whatever, like it's like da 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 da. You know, like I can't remember the exact tune, but it's like similar to that. Let's have Stitch's arm go like here. Sort of reaching for something. Do that. Fill this in. But yeah, like yeah, it's really good. There's the joke that like Disney's best movie for Polynesian culture is Lilo and Stitch and not Moana, because like Moana's supposed to be like about like Polynesian culture, and then they're like Lilo and Stitch is better. His nails, yeah, black. Yeah, look at Stitch. His ears look a little big. Maybe if I make these like that. Ooh, that actually makes it look a bit better actually. Well, that one's a bit bigger. Okay, and then let's have the other arm do the same thing. And we'll be done. We'll be done. Arm reach to there. Fill this in. I'm trying to think of other stuff to say. Fell. What else? Like Lilo and Stitch. Like the movies were always really good. They were always really good. Like they were all just great. Like you know, I just want to like. I mean, it'd be cool like if they ever did a new Lilo and Stitch. Like I don't know if they could though. I feel like it's good. You know when like they remake stuff and you don't want to remake it, like oh no, just leave it the way it was because it was good. You know, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else to add to him? Maybe fix the ears a bit. Like have the ears be. Yeah, if I have the ears in one more. Like so. Having them in a bit makes them look a bit more detailed. So like so. Yeah, that looks way better. Break off that. Break. Like so. Yeah, that looks way better. Like having them like in. Let's have do this side. Break. Yeah, like I feel like the Stitch voice is very iconic, very like memorable. The whole like thing of it. It's funny how like in the movie that like the secret agent guy is like, oh yeah, I'm work for the Men in Black, and I know about aliens and stuff. It's like what? Okay, it's just like weird. It's just the weird stuff that happens in that movie. It's just like so funny. Yeah, let's cover these up like we did before. Cover this up because you don't want this exposed. I wonder how much of like it's always so interesting when you like look at your Minecraft stats because like you know I was saying earlier like how many blocks I would have placed. It's always interesting like if you could tally up all your Minecraft stats from like every game you ever played, like what would your like numbers be? Like if I were to go every Minecraft game I played, and how many times did I craft stuff and things? I wonder how many times I've actually played Minecraft. I feel like I've started quite a few times, and I feel like yeah, I wonder how many. I'd like to tally it all up, but you know, yeah, I can't. But it'd be interesting though. There's Stitch. He's looking pretty good. His nose is a bit more round. Maybe that's another thing. Yep, that's Stitch. Thank you guys for watching this episode, and make sure to like and subscribe, and goodbye.